we're back. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chem Lock League. We just watched game one of the doubleheader against the Rippers go in the Rippers' favor. They are now 7-3. We are down to 6-5 record as we have been fading down the stretch here. Two tough losses, one against the Below Zeros and now this one against the Rippers, where we gave up 5 runs in the first and we were perfect through the rest of the innings. We could only get 3 runs. It was a 3-run homer from Fernanda Branch, but we couldn't do anything else, and we ended up losing that game. So we turn around, we head back out to Founders Field. We need to get something figured out here, as we cannot drop to 6-6, especially this late in the season. We cannot afford to fall this far behind, especially in a very heated division right now. The Burglars are heating up. The Dive Bombers are staying right with us. They're currently ahead of us in the standings. We need a big win here. So we're going to head out to the field with Clark Cohen on the mound. We're already set our lineup in the last one. It'll be Gonzalez, followed by Reddier, Mars, Thomas, Sesame, Branch, Gray, Chambers, and Bautista will be your starting lineup. Jonah Gonzalez is locked in. Tiger Gray tense. He drops down in the order a bit as he's been struggling. And Clark Cohen on the mound. We head out to Founders Field. Very, very intense matchup here, as we need to split the doubleheader here. Then we come home to face the Rippers in the next game, where we need a big win. If we could take 2 out of 3 here, could be huge. Wish we could have taken all 4 or all 3 of these, but this is where we stand. We'll lead things off with Jonah Gonzalez. Locked in, batting .556 with 1 home run and 2 RBIs. Just missed a home run in his last at-bat. First pitch, ball inside. Fiducci gets him to chase on a one way outside. And fouled one off, so he falls behind 1-2. Little Hack will activate here. Ball inside, Little Hack gone. 2-2. And hit hard to left center field. That's going to get down and all the way to the wall. Chasing after it is downhill. He's going to throw it in quickly, but it's going to be a sliding double for Jonah Gonzalez to lead things off. Big start to this game, exactly what we needed. We've seen Sullivan Reddier start to heat up a little bit at a home run 2 games ago. He just got the Tier 2 Mind Gamer trait activated here, which you see. Developed a little bit in the contact department and the power department and in the speed department. Pulls one hard and foul, 1-1 count. Ball low, he swings at and fouls it off, so he falls behind 1-2 now. And right down the middle is popped up. Is it going to get out of play? Demetrius Blacksmith will get that one off the bounce. He does not get the catch. And shattered bat pops up to first base, and Grover Constance will catch that. That will be out number 1. Missed opportunity there for Sullivan Reddier with a runner on second, but now Jack Mars will come up. Batting .324, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. He's been sitting in the middle of our lineup for a long time. He's been a bit quiet production-wise lately. 2-0 count. Make it 3-0. Getting the red light, he takes strike 1. Ball inside, bounces off the glove, and it's going to be a walk. So 2 on and 1 out for Odin Thomas. He developed some fielding. He also had a chance for Ace Exterminator, missed it on a PDO in between games. Average at .371, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. Oh, inside on the hands. He pops it up to right field. Calling it is Royce Coffey with a weak arm. Jonah Gonzalez will take off for third base. Misplayed by the shortstop Burnside. And it'll be runners on the corners with 2 outs for Aaliyah Sesame. Batting .519. Tier 1 first pitch Slayer. Wild Thing activated for Fiducci. Fastball taken for ball 1 outside. Runner takes off for second base. Jack Mars will get caught stealing second. Absolutely terrible decision. I don't know if that was a hit and run. Aaliyah Sesame will have her at bat reset, and we left a runner stranded on third base. Runner sitting on second with nobody out to start the game, and we end up leaving him stranded. So Clark Cohen will step up against Forrest Ponce. Forrest got a base hit and an RBI in his last at-bat, or in his last game against us, and here he'll strike out to start things off. Cohen points to Aaliyah Sesame. Great pitch calling there from the catcher. gets strikeout number 1 and out number 1 to start this game. Alec Planner moves into the number 2 spot, swings at the first pitch, and he'll hit it into center field for a leadoff, one-out single. His 2-2 base round, or base jogger trait. And Burnside will come up with tier 3 Mind Gamer. She had the day off in the last game. Way late on the curveball there. Batting 440 with 3 home runs and 4 RBIs. 1-1 count. Does not chase low. It's now 2-1 for Burnside. Clark finding himself in trouble here. 3-1 now with 1 out. And the curveball gets launched high but shallow in right field. Odin Thomas will camp, call it, and runner will retreat back to first base. So 2 outs now for Archie Barton. Still on fire. Batting .429 with 7 home runs and 18 RBIs. He had a 2-run homer in the first inning of the last game. So we have to be very careful. First pitch strike change up at the bottom of the zone. Curveball gets popped up and foul out of play. So quickly behind 0-2, and tier 2 whiffer will activate, which pretty much does nothing for him. Another curveball pop foul. Chases outside, and Archie Barton strikes out, loses his mojo. He's back. He's now down to locked in, and that'll end the inning. So good pitching from Clark Cohen in the first. Both teams leave a runner stranded. Aaliyah Sesame will come back up to the plate. At-bat reset, so she'll get first pitch Slayer activated again. Jack Mars got caught stealing second base to end the inning. Whiffs through an off-speed pitch for strike 1. She takes strike 2, and she'll dribble 1 to third base. Planner will toss to first. That's out number 1. So Aaliyah Sesame with a pretty rough at-bat there. Fernanda Branch batting .448. She had her first home run of the year in the last game against the Rippers. A 3-run homer was the only scoring we ended up getting from our offense. 1-1 count here. Fiducci being a lefty means that Fernanda's trait does not activate, and she falls behind 1-2. Hits one hard, but it's going to go right to Barton. Easy play over there at first base for out number 2.
Number 82, Tiger Gray.
Tiger, time to straighten things out. He's tense. Had an ugly game last time out. He will have tier 2 easy target helping out Fiducci. 2-0 count now. Come on, Tiger. This is your pitch. Right down the middle, and he takes it and sends it the other way. Out of here. Tiger Gray. Oh, man. So glad I called that one. .425, his second home run of the year, his 6 RBI. It's a solo shot that puts the favorites in the lead for the first time this year against the Rippers. Aliana Chambers would love for you to go back-to-back here. .278 average with 1 home run and 5 RBIs. Takes a first pitch strike inside, and then she pushes one inside out, lofted into left field, but it's going to hang up for downhill. That'll be ending the inning. But Tiger Gray, that'll likely get his mojo back as he gets a solo home run in the top of the second. The Rippers find themselves in a deficit here. Down 1-0, bottom of the second. We'll go 5-6-7, starting with Fletcher downhill against Clark Cohen, the older cousin of Cairo Cohen. It seems like having those two, the Cohen brothers on the team together have really helped both of them. Aaliyah Sesame will come out of the crouch just in front of the plate. We'll catch that one for out number 1. You can definitely see a change in how Cairo Cohen has been pitching out of the bullpen this year compared to last. I think the confidence around the offense getting better, but also having his older cousin, giving him that advice from the bullpen and in the dugout has really been helpful. Misplay from Plunge Batista. I hope that doesn't hurt his mojo, as it was negligible. It's a base hit up the middle with 1 out, and now Grover Constance, who hit a solo home run in the first inning of the last game, will come up with great speed over at first base. Aaliyah with a great arm behind the plate. That ball misses the corner, and that one's launched into left center field. It's going to one-hop the wall. Getting to it is Jonah Gonzalez, throwing it in quickly. Runner will be sent home. Sullivan ready, turns, throws home, and that's going to be an easy score there. Scoring all the way from first base with great speed. And an RBI double will tie this one up. Royce Coffey will come up. Runner on second with 1 out, Royce hitless for the year. Except for now, as he hits one into left field corner, and that one's going to get out of here. About 3 rows deep, he just lofted it in, just kind of hooked it into the corner there. Royce with his first hit as a home run, 394, a 2-run shot, and the Rippers immediately respond with 3 runs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Bottom of the 3rd? Bottom of the 2nd. Bottom of the 2nd. Cohen struggling here against the middle of the order, and now Blacksmith will come up. Neutral mojo, 1-1 count, batting 389 on the year. 3-1, that somehow this ump is just not giving him the calls. A grounder to second base. Jack Mars dives for it, and Clark Cohen gets the base. Now, Tiger Gray made an attempt at it, but it pulled him off the base far enough that he couldn't get back in time. Clark Cohen recognized in a hurry, got over to first base, made the play. So Jack Mars, great effort there, getting the out. That's 2 outs for Forrest Ponce coming up. He struck out in his last at-bat. Clark's still tense right now as he falls behind 3-0. And a ball in the dirt and a 4-pitch walk for Forrest Ponce. We will now see Tier 2 Steeler trade activate. No, Tier 3 Steeler trade active at first base for Forrest with 2 outs. Alec Planter comes up locked in. Long pause, and an off-speed pitch should be easy for Forrest Ponce as the tag doesn't even get slapped on him. First pitch strike. Ball outside. Off-speed pitch, and Jack Mars can't get it because it bounces off the mound. Coming home on it is Forrest Ponce to throw home. Not in time, and another run scores. An RBI single for Alec Planter. And the Rippers go up 4-1 here in the bottom of the 2nd. Clark Cohen, with Tier 3 Mind Gamer against him, is pretty much lost at this point. Tense, almost 40 pitches here through 1 2/3 innings. Burnside, that ball bounces off Aaliyah Sesame's glove, and she gets it before it goes out of play, but easily advancing to second is Planter. 2-2 now. Let's get the out here. Clark, 2 outs. And a liner off the glove of Sullivan. Right here, it's going to get into left field. Runner will come around to score. And I don't know if you call that an error on Sullivan, but runner reaches Dandelion Burnside with an RBI single. Clark gets pulled for crisp lopside. It's going to be a long game here, folks. 5-1, bottom of the 2nd. Archie Barton will pop it up in foul territory and calling it as Aaliyah Sesame. She's tense after getting crossed up with Clark Cohen. And Clark, ugly 2nd inning. We give up another 5 spot. Plunge Batista with 1 RBI for the year. He only played in 1 other game for us, and he hit the game-tying single in the 6th inning for us. He's batting .333. Pops that one foul. He falls behind 1-2. Fiducci cruising through 2 innings so far, only giving up 1 home run to Tiger Gray. So her traits have been doing nothing for us. 2-2 count here. Plunge staying alive. Ball outside. We'll make it full. Good at bat here for Plunge. And he'll foul one back. We'll do it again. Ball low, ball 4. So Plunge Batista with good speed will reach for a leadoff walk. And we'll turn to the top of the order with locked in Jonah Gonzalez, who hit a leadoff double in the 1st inning. Ball low. Gets a strike on the fastball. 1-1 count here for Jonah. Runner takes off on the off speed and popping it foul. Jonah Gonzalez. Little hack will activate on the 1-2 count. And he'll pull one through the left side, and that's going to get through into left field. Runners on 1st and 2nd with nobody out. Jonah gets on fire now after that hit. And Sullivan Reddier will come up. He's 0 for 1. He shattered his bat in the 1st inning. 240 average. Tier 2 Mind Gamer activated here for him. Fastball right down the middle, taken for strike 1. Great speed on the bases. Ball inside. Good eye for Sullivan. Long pause. Takes strike 2. Doesn't take the bat off the shoulders yet. Fouls one off there. 1-2 count. We'll do it again. And a grounder through the left side. So Sullivan comes through. And now bases will be loaded. Jonah Gonzalez coming home. No, Plunge Bautista coming home. Late send from the 3rd base coach. And it's successful as we get a run to score. Runners on 1st and 2nd with nobody out. Now 5-2. And Jack Mars comes up batting .324. How did he not get hit? As that ball gets crossed up with Demetrius Blacksmith, just goes behind him there. And a grounder to shortstop, Burnside to Barton, over to first, double play. God damn it. Jack Mars just misses on a bang-bang play at first base, and a ground ball double play. We'll put a runner on third now, Jonah Gonzalez, with Odin Thomas coming up. Odin needs a big hit here. Takes a strike low, 1-1 count with 2 outs and a runner on third. Fouls one back, he'll fall behind 1-2 now. Fiducci at 55 pitches, ball low and inside, 2-2. Odin will hit one right at Burnside and it'll end the inning. So a big rally gets stopped. Damn it. Fiducci threw 3, only giving up 2 runs. Embarrassing for our offense. Fletcher downhill, comes up 0-for-1. Tense. Tier 2 reverse splits for Chris Blopside. Swings through strike 1. Inside, strike 2, fouled off. 0-2 count. Taking ball high. Oh, I'm so mad. Ball low, 2-2 count. And fouled back. Good battle here for downhill as he'll work a base hit into center field. So leadoff man aboard for the Rippers as he'll get a mojo boost. Think back to neutral. Marv Panther will come up, who's 1-for-1 with a single. Base hit up the middle on the first pitch, and Marv Panther there for a second. Marv Panther will get a base hit to keep the inning moving. Now 2 on and nobody out for Grover Constance. RBI double in his last at-bat. Great speed at first. Really bad speed over at second base. Infield a double play depth. It'll be a 2-0 count here for Crisp. Losing his strike zone with all that accuracy. He falls behind 3-0. Grover takes strike 1. Fouls one back. It's now full count here with nobody out. Grover takes... Oh, what the hell? He takes ball 4. The curveball did not catch the corner. This ump has been screwing us all game long. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Royce Coffey already has 1 home run today. A 2-run shot, his first home run or base hit of the season, is a 2-run homer. He'll fall behind 0-2 here. Crisp gets him to foul one back. And a grounder foul again. Could really use a strikeout here. Swing 3, strike 3. Curveball gets him swinging. And now, with Demetrius Blacksmith with Tier 2 reverse splits activated against him, we really just need a ground ball double play here. Come on, Crisp. Over 20 pitches, getting tired. Hit hard into deep center field. Plunge Bautista will camp underneath it. Runner tagging from third. Plunge Bautista will throw. Cutoff man heading to second base or third base is the runner from second, and that'll score another run. So the run we score gets washed right back out. It's down. We're down by 4, 6-2. Forrest Bonds, you piece of shit. Forrest Ponce, 421 to right center field. His second home run, third home run, 9th RBI. I don't know. He had a 3-run homer, and it's now 9-2. And Harvey Loncheros gets to come in to relieve Chris Blopside, so I assume we're going to give up a couple of more runs here. Falling behind 0-2 is Alec Planner, who's locked in. God damn. What happened to this team? Alec Planner with an upper deck shot, 2nd home run and 7th RBI of the season, and it's 10-2. Can't do anything against Molina. Can't do anything against Fiducci. Our ace pitchers can't get an out. Burnside with Tier 3 mind gamer against Harvey Loncheros, so he'll probably serve up another meatball. 1-2 count with 2 outs. And a grounder to short. Sullivan Reddier will get that out to finally end the inning, but was it 5 more runs? Yep.
299. Aaliyah Sesame.
I'm so mad. Fiducci gets pulled. Anakin Frank comes in, the B- pitcher who is not allowed to run this year. Starts with the ball high. Ball outside. 2-0 count for Aaliyah. Dribbler foul. Make it 2-1. Man, right down the middle was fouled off. And another one fouled. 2-2 count here for Aaliyah, who's tense. Swings through strike 3.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 31, Fernanda Branch.
Fernanda Branch comes up. 0 for 1 today. Tier 2 contact versus righties activated. Ball high. Off the end of the bat and pulled up the middle. Just able to miss the glove of the pitcher, and Fernanda Branch reaches safely with 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning.
Number 82, Tiger Gray.
Tiger Gray comes up. Tier 2 easy target. Tier 1 easy jumps with no speed at first base. Falling behind 0-2 here for Tiger. And he'll loft one into left field, and that's going to get down in front of downhill. So 2 on and 1 out
Now batting,
for Liliana Chambers.
number 6, Eliana Chambers.
Liliana Chambers 0 for 1 today. Ball inside. And a base hit. And because the base hit was right at the feet of the right fielder, Royce Coffey got to that one quickly, and the runners had to hold in case he caught it. And that ended up leading to Tiger Gray getting out at second base. So 2 outs for Plunge Bautista with runners on the corners. And Anakin Frank looking like an all-star out there. It's strike 3 to end the inning, so our offense is dead in the water.
Now batting,
Archie Barton will kick things off for the Rippers.
Barton.
Ball inside and low. Lonchero stays out there on the mound, and he'll give up a base hit. I'm sorry, everyone. This is just... We have way too good a team to be looking like this right now.
Number 6, Fletcher downhill.
Popped up into left field. It's going to be playable for Jonah Gonzalez. Runner retreats back to first base. That's going to be an out here. Loncheros...
Number 32, Marv Panther.
Loncheros will see Marv Panther come up to the plate. 2 hits today for him. More than he's ever done for us as he hits another one into the right center field corner. Odin Thomas will come up throwing, hits the cutoff man, goes straight to second base. Runners on the corners with 1 out for Grover Constance. Double walk and an RBI. He's 1 for 1 today. Specialist activated against him at tier 2. Doesn't matter because Loncheros doesn't know how to throw the ball at all. Is it because his velocity is so low? Despite the accuracy, as this one's lofted into a shortstop and Sullivan catches that. Is the velocity messing up with it? Like, even though the junk is so high, the pitches are so slow coming in that they're just easy to time. Is that what the problem is for Harvey? Fastball for strike 1. Because he's pitched well. I think he made an all-star game. This one sent sky high into center field, but shallow. And Plunge Bautista will catch that for out number 3. So we get through the 4th. Still down by 8. With 2 innings left to work with.
Now back, the left fielder, number 35, Jonah Gonzalez.
Jonah Gonzalez will be on fire to start the 5th. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it back. Anakin Frank still out on the mound after 17 pitches. Falls behind 0-2, little hack activated. And a grounder to shortstop. Burnside will backhand and toss the first out number 1. Gonzalez drops back down to neutral mojo.
Number 20, Sullivan Reddier.
Sullivan Reddier, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. 20th pitch for Frank. His ball low. Ball inside. 2-0 count here. Ball strike taken. 2-1. Ball low. 3-1 count here. Let's go Sullivan. And he'll get one off the end of the bat. Pulled foul. Make it full now with 1 out. Sullivan strikes out.
Now back, the second baseman, number 44, Jack Mars.
Jack Mars grounded into a double play in his last at-bat. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Bo Adams, the A- long reliever, will come in with tier 2, falls behind. Get a first pitch strike, of course. 5-pitch long reliever here. Gets another strike, 0-2 count, little hack activated, and he'll swing through strike 3. God. This might be the most frustrated I've felt. Even when we were bad, I don't think I was this frustrated because I knew we were bad, you know? Like, this team is good. And we had a chance to come in, face the Rippers in 3 games and really just take the lead in this division, and instead we completely flounder. Blacksmith will pop up into shallow center field, coming all the way out as Sullivan Reddier, who will catch that for out number 1. Forrest Ponce, who had a 3-run homer in his last at-bat. Swings at the first pitch and pops it up into the infield here, calling it his Lancheros. That'll be out number 2. And Alec Planter, who's 3 for 3 with a home run, 2 singles, and 2 RBIs. Launched one off of Lancheros. That's why that's his name. Falls behind 0-2 with 2 outs. And strike 3 swinging, and Rippers go down in order in the bottom of the 5th. But it's too little too late as we head to the 6th. Down by 8 with only 3 outs to work with. We'll go 4-5-6, starting with Odin Thomas, who's 0 for 2. Ball inside. Curveball does not catch the corner. Fastball taken for strike 1. And a base hit into right field, so Odin Thomas will lead things off with a single. Could we imagine a miraculous 8-inning 6th, or an 8-run 6th inning? Leah's with tier 3 ace exterminator here. Tier 1 first pitch slayer. Falls behind activated. First pitch swinging, she fouls it off. She's still tense. Hard hit ball, but pushed foul. 0-2. Fouls another one off. Come on, Aaliyah. Hard right at Archie Barton, and that's out number 1. Liner.
Number 31,
Fernanda Branch, 1 for 2 with a single. Tier 2 contact versus righties. First pitch low for ball 1. Pushed foul, and that's strike 1, excuse me. And a grounder to first base, and that's how the game ends again. Another ground out to first, double play to end the game. And we're dead right now. We're dead, just dead in the water. Rippers sweep us in front of their home crowd. This doubleheader goes down with another loss, 10-2. 10 runs on 12 hits versus 2 runs on 7 hits. And honestly, what's the point at this moment? What do we do? What to say? Sullivan had an RBI single, so that was nice. Jonah had 2 hits. Jack Mars went 0 for 2 with a double play. Odin Thomas had a hit. Leah Sesame has been struggling lately, 0 for 3. We really needed to rely on her bat, and she didn't show up. Tiger Gray, 2 for 2 with a solo home run. And then Plunge Bautista scored on the Sullivan Reddier base hit. So that's what happens. We score 2 runs against fucking Fiducci. On the other side, Forrest Ponce got a home run, a 3-run shot. He scores 2 runs today. Alec Planter, 3 for 4 with 2 runs and a home run. We kept Archie Barton to only one base hit. We had a 3-for-3 day from Marv Panther, our former catcher or center fielder. 2 runs scored for him. 2-run homer for Royce Coffey, his first hit of the year. And a base hit or an RBI from Blacksmith, from Constance, from Burnside. That's just embarrassing. Cohen goes 1 2/3, gives up 6 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, gives up a home run. He gets the loss. Chris Flopside sucked today. 1 inning pitch, 3 hits, 1 walk, 4 earned runs, 1 home run, and 1 strikeout. And then Harvey Loncheros has been awful as well. 2/3 of it, 2 1/3 inning, giving up 3 hits, 1 earned run. It was a home run and a strikeout. I guess he didn't pitch terribly, but everything considered here was just awful. Jane Fiducci, what a phenomenal performance from their number 4. 3 innings, giving up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 1 home run. Anakin Frank gets the win, 1 2/3, giving up 2 hits and 3 strikeouts. And then Bo Adams comes in, 1 1/3, giving up 1 hit and 1 strikeout. Forrest Ponce, Alec Planter, Tiger Gray. I think it's too late to throw in the towel. And now I have to give one of these 2 a loyalty drop. If anybody doesn't deserve it, it's these 2. Tiger, just because you're less valuable than Cairo. I hate manager moments. Easy one here. Clark Cohen, you suck today. Minus 31. And another one. I guess it's going to go to Dash Boyd because he's cheaper. I'm just going to tank everybody on the loyalty here. All right, let's skip ahead to the next game where we will face off against the Rippers again. Now that we're 3 games behind. We're 1.5 games behind the Dive Bombers. We're a half game behind the Burglars. It's just looking less and less likely that we're going to have any chance at a playoff appearance here. I don't think it's right for us to give up. Let's do a quick peek at what happened since that game ended. We lost 10-2. Jess Trujillo loses accuracy. That's who we're going to get rid of. Jericho House with a chance for clutch. I'd like to try that. Asher Garcia, a chance for a new pitch, but 20% chance to lose that elite changeup. No, thank you. Chris Blobside with some development. Jack Mars, +1 power. He hasn't used any. +5 accuracy for Rodrigo Harper. Muhammad McCormick. See, if he gets that infield position, then he could play third base. Spot starts here and there. Let's see. Tucker Long gets signed, replacing Ralph Green. No, thank you. Chance to gain wild thrower for Whistle Thornton. You're done, dude. And then Skylar Stewart gets signed by the Scroungers, replacing Gustav Ashley. I'm going to pass on him as well. Let's start with potential moves here. We might be making some big moves here. So we could do something where we get rid of Connor, who's more expensive. Make room on the PDOs. Like Barrett? Nope, we can't do Barrett. We could do Vincent Castro, again, bringing him back. He is now below his price point, so that would save us a lot of money. As tier 2 bad ball hitter, tier 2 sign stealer, he's a little bit quicker. He can play third base. He gives us some flexibility. It's a big drop off in the hitting department, but Eliana Chambers is likely to be that offensive weapon for us. So if we do this, it's a direct replacement chemistry-wise. Our next step would be to get rid of Whistle Thornton. We do that, we bring in Fox. I don't like Finnegan Lawrence here. He's not fast enough to benefit from Steeler. He's a lefty from both sides. He's below his price point, which is the only appealing thing to me here. Nobody else is really like tempting to me except for Fox Brennan here. Fox would give us 2 more million. We would free up a space for Amelia Choi here in the competitive department, which we'd be signing way more than she's worth, but I think she's going to get picked up by someone before the next game anyways. I'm assuming we're going to win this next one with Asher Garcia on the mound, as he's going for the MVP and the Cy Young. So we'll go back to 7-6. And we'll have 3 games left to play. Amelia Choi instead of Jess Trujillo would be a nice number 2. And Colton Blackburn, I think he can recover after the 5-run first inning he gave up in his last at bat, or in his last game, and then maybe we bring in another pitcher before the last game of the season. That would all just depend on where we are in the standings. So I think we do this one here. That's going to give us the room for it's going to give us room for more funds here. We replace Connor Sandoval with Vincent Castro, who's below his price point. At least for now. That's going to make even more room on the PDO. And then we replace Jess Trujillo with Amelia Choi. That fits our chemistry. What would it be like if we replaced Clark Cohen with Amelia Choi? And then we bump Jess Trujillo down to the number 3 spot, and then Colton Blackburn at number 4. I kind of like that. I think we do it. I think we just pull the trigger here. Clark was awful. He's gassed. Bring in Amelia Choi. Puts us at 8.3, so we still have some room. Now we could just still go and replace somebody like Plunge Batista with Fox Brennan, kind of that pseudo starter now. Plunge has been okay. God, I really hate this right now. Oh, yeah, and then I wanted to get rid of Harvey Loncheros with Elder Santos. So if we do that, Elder's way above his price point. But I think he'll get plucked by somebody else that's competing right now. So we almost have to go all in right now. And I think this is the best move. Yeah, let's do it. Elder gets brought in. Loncheros gets dropped. Our surplus is at 4.2. Still have 14 million in PDO funds, so that's okay. So now we are looking at a healthier bullpen too. Oh, man, I hope that this is going to help. Our offense needs to get their shit together, and the pitching staff needs to settle down in this next matchup against the Rippers, where we're now home. We made a lot of moves here. 1, 2, 3, 4 moves on the pitcher or on the team here. We have a chance for Jericho House to get clutch. I'd like that. I'd consider this, but I don't really want to spend the money. Crisp we can wait on. No for Plunge. No for Asher. And there's nobody else there. So let's do this one for Jericho. It's 25% chance to lose it. So let's give him some accuracy, some velocity, and some junk. 15% chance for clutch. This would be huge. This would be clutch for us. We don't get it. All right, so he gets a loyalty bump. He's still a B+. He's looking a lot better than he was last year when we started with him, right? He's developed quite a bit. McCormick will wait. Crisp will wait. God, It has been really rough to see. So we've gone through 3/4 of the season. Checking the standings really quick, we're sitting at 6-6. We're 3 games back of the division lead. We have a +2 run differential, which has been tanking with these losses. We then head over to the wild card standings, and we are in the we're 2 teams behind the wild card contenders. We're currently a game and a half back of the Skulls, who are currently sitting at 8-5, along with the Dive Bombers. Protectors at 8-5, the Rippers at 9-3. We went from the second, or the tied for best record in the league, to all the way down to 6-6, and one of the worst teams in the league now, which is disgusting and embarrassing. We made a lot of moves here. Asher Garcia comes into this already locked in, and will face off against Hanny Ribeye. They're gonna bring in their ace. I thought it was going to be Kellen Kirk. Instead, it's going to be Hanny Ribeye, who's tired or a little bit injured there. Tier 2 cross-up, Tier 1 easy jumps. Has not allowed an earned run through, 3 starts now? 2 starts? Let's do a quick peek at league leaders here. And Asher, do you still have the number 1 spot? Holy shit, just since his last start, he dropped from 1 to 5. Archie Barton jumps in front of him. Top Floral. Biddles Waller. Get the fuck out of here. This guy does not need to be in the top 5, top 10, let alone beating out Asher Garcia. Cumulo Lawrence, you bastard. Since she left our team, she's pitching way better. And then, of course, Archie Barton with his 7 home runs, which is, I believe, league leading right now. Yep. By 2 home runs. Jonah with the league leading spot in batting average, followed by Tiger Gray, Aaliyah at number 4, Fernanda Branch at number 7. Nobody for us in home runs or RBIs. Jonah with on base. Jonah number 3 in OPS behind Archie and Christian McIntyre. 22 hits for Jonah, 20 hits for Tiger Gray. No one in the extra base column. Yeah, we haven't gotten a lot of extra bases. It's just been a lot of singles we've been hitting. Tiger caught stealing 4 times, which is awful. Asher Garcia with 3 wins, tied for first. We brought in Amelia Choi, who has not allowed an earned run. We have nobody in the save column. Asher with whip at 3. Amelia at 10. So she's been pitching really well before she got released. Number 3 for OBA. Asher at number 8. Nobody in strikeouts. Jess, Colton, Cairo, all tied with 0 walks per 9. Asher with .52. And then we have Asher sitting there tied for most strikeouts per walk with, of course, Biddles Waller. And then Chucky Meyer of the Dive Bombers. Jess and Colton Blackburn still on that list as well. Man, we need to get a big pitching, we need a big performance from Asher Garcia to solidify himself in the top 10. And I really want him to get that number 1 spot. I don't think anyone on our team offensively can fight into that spot. We just haven't been able to get the offense going, unfortunately. Where we at time-wise? 43 minutes. Okay. The last thing I want to do is peek at our team stats. So we just did some shaking up stuff here. Jonah with 30 total bases, 5 doubles for him, 1 home run on 22 hits. So he's just been great. He's probably been our best offensive performer here. Not in slugging necessarily. Actually, I guess in slugging. I was looking at that column. I'm like, actually, never mind. No, he's 769 in slugging right now. Sullivan Reddier getting a little bit hot, I think. Jack Mars has been lukewarm this whole year. 308 average is okay, but 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. We need more out of him. He's actually leading the team in 8 RBIs. So our offense has been very lackluster, kind of across the board. Decent performance, but not great. Odin Thomas, yeah, same thing for him. He's been okay. Leah Sesame, cooling off a bit. Fernanda Branch has been one of our hotter hitters as of late. Tiger Gray with a 513 average. I don't know. I don't know what else I want from them. They haven't been doing much. We'll see if Fox Brennan can do something from the center field position. Asher's been amazing. Jess has been awful. Colton Blackburn's been okay as he's a rookie. You know, he's still working out some kinks. Amelia Choi, apparently 2 starts, 9 innings, and not allowing an earned run. So I hope she stays like that for us. Kyra Cohen's been great. Love to see that. Kansas Gibbs was relied on a lot earlier. He has not pitched in a while. Jericho Haas hasn't even gotten an outing so far this year. 3/4 of the year, and he hasn't even gotten an appearance. Yet we'll throw Chris Blopside out there for who knows what reason. And Elder Santos has not been great, but I'm hoping that now that he's on our team, he looks a little bit better for us. So we'll see what happens. 4 games left. We're not looking like we're in a good position, but we're not out of it just yet. And we just did some reinforcing. So I'm hoping that's enough for us to get things in the right direction. But it's going to be really important for us to get a huge start out of Asher Garcia, maybe see the offense turn it on a bit. If we look at the schedule, we have been floundering a bit as of late. Since that 7-5 win against the Burglars and the 11-5 win against the Burglars in that doubleheader, gone two runs, 3 runs, 4 runs, 3 runs, 2 runs. So that's a really weird trend that we're in right now. We've lost 3 straight. So we're in a huge skid right now. 3 straight and 3 out of the last 4. We need a big win here against the Rippers with Asher on the mound. Then we're going to put Choi out there in the number 2 spot, bump Jess Trujillo down to 3, and then Colton Blackburn down to 4. We might consider replacing Jess before that 15th game if we see somebody viable on the in the free agent pool. So that's where we stand. Let's wish us luck next time out. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.